I noticed her sitting in the aisle beside the road just in front of me. Elderly lady, all shriveled up, bent over in a motorized wheelchair, black lace shawl over her head. But let's go back to the start of the morning. Kelly and I got up and walked to early morning mass at the neighborhood parish. We walked. It's Easter Sunday morning, and it was a fog shrouded walk through our neighborhood. Kelly had mentioned the night before that she just was really looking forward to walking into a cathedral that was filled with the smell of incense and flowers on Easter Sunday morning. So we got there, and the church was filled with scaffolding, and most of the icons and stained glass windows and Stations of the Cross and the beauty of the cathedral, most of it was covered up by the scaffolding, by sheet metal across the ceilings, and heavy plastic tarps draped down the sides of the sanctuary. All of the classic old wooden pews had been taken out, and it was just row after row of just industrial metal folding chairs. So we took a couple of seats towards the back, and spent the mass just kind of listening and watching. Partway through, I just got reflecting on the scaffolding and the tarps and the sheet metal coverings that were keeping us from, I guess, seeing the beauty of the cathedral. And for me, when I go to a cathedral, it kind of draws me to the dedication of the workers centuries past who spent so much time building these beautiful cathedrals, and building it out of their faith devotion, trying to create a space where people could be drawn to the divine. So I sat there looking at all the scaffolding, every once in a while catching just a glimpse of a little bit of a stained glass window, and recognized that behind the scaffolding, underneath the tarps, underneath the sheet metal, was some incredible, beautiful craftsmanship, drawing people to think about, to reflect upon their relationship with the divine, with God. And it just got me pondering about the state of the institutional church these days, and it just seems to me that we have a lot of scaffolding, a lot of tarps, a lot of things that are covering up the real beauty of what the church is supposed to be. We've become busy in, metaphorically, in rebuilding, renovating, and not necessarily rebuilding and renovating that is good. I just feel like we've walked away some from what the story of Easter is about, what the story of Jesus is about, what the story of redemption is about, and we've embraced empire. We've embraced celebrity folks, glitzy programs, like I say, celebrity pastors, celebrity leaders, a lot of stuff that in the quest of having big programs and big buildings and big personalities, it seems that we've lost or covered up the beauty of what the church was supposed to be. So anyways, that's what I was reflecting Kelly and I knew we were going to have to slip out before the service was finished, and so I was just kind of reflecting this as we were getting ready to leave. And just moments as I started to reflect that, then it happened. The lady sitting in front of me, I'm assuming the daughter, middle-aged, I'm saying 50 years old daughter of the lady who was sitting in the motorized wheelchair in the aisle, all hunched over, black lace shawl over her head, and the lady that I'm assuming was her daughter just very gently and peacefully reached out her hand and placed it on the back of the lady in the wheelchair, and just started very gently touching her back, patting her back, rubbing her back. And it suddenly struck me. Easter morning, supposedly, is about seeing the risen Christ. It's not about big churches. It's not about big programs. It's not about big personalities. It's about a simple story of hope, of the possibility of redemption, of the possibility of bringing kindness and love and mercy and justice and grace to a hurting world. And when I saw that lady put her hand out and lay it on her mother's back, I saw Jesus. I saw Easter morning. That's what Easter's about.